Hi my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Amy and I'm a cruelty-free makeup enthusiast and blogger. So in today's video, we are going to be discussing my May favorites. I actually don't have any fails to share with you. I didn't try too many new products just because with everything going on, I'm not really buying a ton of things. Some of these aren't even new. They've been in my collection for quite some time. I've kind of rediscovered favorites here and things that I've been using a lot. So one of those things has actually been my Melt Rust palette. So I got this back in March, I believe, and I did a review in March or April. And I've really been loving this palette. So I've been using this a ton in the month of May as well. And I just think this thing is gorgeous. I love the grungy neutrals of this. I love this kind of like creamy off-white. This yellow is great. The shimmers are great too. The only things I'm not too crazy about is actually the shade Ravage, which is this really dark shimmer. It kind of blends away when you put Rot next to it, which is the darkest like chocolatey brown shade. But all in all, I think this palette is really good. It's one of my favorites from Melt, and I'm so happy I have it in my collection. The next palette that I want to talk about is actually from Sugarpill. So this is their capsule collection. This is the orange version, and honestly, I love this thing. I'm wearing it today. I'm wearing the blush, and let's see, I did a transitional shade with Karma right here, and then in my crease, I went in with this shade. This is Side Eye, and then I darkened up the outer V with Double Shot, and then Insomniac, this beautiful green on the lid, and then I did Skyrise, this beautiful blue underneath my lash line, and I just think it is a beautiful palette. It's so easy to work with. Like I love this palette. I'm so glad I have it in my collection. It blends like a dream, very little fallout. And yeah, I think the colors go well together, and I think it's just wonderfully curated, so I'm very happy I have this in my collection. Cruelty-free natural deodorants that are effective are really hard to come by for me. I tried several of Schmidt's deodorants. My favorite one was the Rose Vanilla. I thought it smelled wonderful. I actually wore it on my wedding. It did work, but unfortunately, I have a really bad reaction to those deodorants. They get really bumpy, and then they leave my skin red and irritated, and it's such a pain to shave when I use them, so that one was out. I've tried Meow Meow Tweet Tweet. I've tried La Vanilla. Some of those are fine, but they're not really long lasting. I tried the Tom's for Men one. That seemed to be a bit more effective than the regular Tom's, but I've been on this like really long journey to find a natural deodorant that actually works, and I actually found one. And this is the Lummi Deodorant. This one is the Jasmine Rose. I actually have another one that I haven't tried yet. I think that's the Juniper Berry. It's sitting in my cabinet. But honestly, this one is really good. You could put this anywhere. So you could use this on your private parts as well. That's what they actually advertise it as, and it really does work. There's no smell. It says it has a 72-hour protection. I haven't tried it for 72 hours. I tried it for 48 hours because I did go 2 days without like bathing. And I have to say it actually did work. I did not smell. I don't know. This thing is magical. It is a little different because the tube that this comes in, when you lift it up, it kind of comes out as like a cream almost, and then you can use this to spread it around, but it also comes in a tube that's like a cream that you could rub it in like a body lotion. I prefer this one, this like more traditional stick type, and honestly, it's hypoallergenic. It was created by I believe it was created by an OBGYN. It's aluminum free, baking soda free. I don't smell. It's amazing. And I'm a sweaty person, especially in the summertime. And so far, I'm really impressed by this. So if you're looking for a really good, effective deodorant, I cannot highly recommend this enough. From my personal experience, it's been great. The next one is an oldie but a goodie, and that is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. This is just such a healthy looking blush. It's a lovely peach shade with a bit of sheen in it, and I've had this for like 2 years, I want to say, and it still has a decent amount of product in it, so these things last forever. I love this. I think it's universally flattering. all different types of skin tones, and I just love the way it blends into the skin. It's so easy to work with. It's great to build, and I love another product that I think goes really well with it. So when I tend to use this as my blush, this is the highlighter I go for. This is the Nabla Skin Glazing in the shade Privilege. So if you haven't tried these out, you are missing out. This Nabla formula is fantastic. This one is a light glistening peach. You see that there? The way that that catches. Oh, it's so beautiful. I think it just gives such a healthy glow. It's beautiful. It blends into the skin. It doesn't look like a stripe across your face, which is important for me when it comes to highlight formulas. So these are great, and I wish I had more of them. I have two items from Tarte, and that is the Breezy Cream Bronzer in the shade Seychelles. This bronzer, guys, is fantastic. I have a whole IGTV story featuring new Tarte products that I put up about a month ago, and I used this in it, and it's so easy to wear. I'm wearing it right now. I think it looks so natural. It comes in 3 different shades, I think, but you could go as light or as heavy as you want with this. So the more pigment you want, you just swirl your brush in, or your beauty blender, whatever you're using, and I think it's a really effective, easy to blend, easy to work with formula. I really like it. And then I have this bronzer brush that goes along with it. It's this beautiful marble handle here, and it has an indent, so you could perfectly like just hold onto it, and you can get right in underneath your cheekbone if you want, on the forehead, the nose, underneath the jawline to carve it out. I really like this thing. It's actually surprisingly heavy, and I love how the bristles are cut in here, and I've been using this a ton. I really like this. So if you're looking for a cream bronzer, I highly recommend this one, and this brush is really good too. The last thing I want to talk about is a moisturizer, and this is the Farmacy Daily Greens Oil-Free Moisturizer. It has moringa and papaya in it. It smells so good, but it's not like fragranced. I think it's just the ingredients that are in there that smell like that. And it's so lovely. If you have oily skin or combo skin, this is a really great option for you. I think I like it more than the Tatcha water cream. Yeah, the Tatcha water cream. And then what is the other kind of gel-like moisturizer? I think it's called the H2O Boost from Tarte. Those are the Tatcha and the Tarte ones I like a lot. I think I like this one more. And it's around like the $30-something range, I believe, but it's honestly worth it. And if you want to save money and not pay Tatcha prices, this is a really good dupe for it. I've only been using it for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I've honestly seen a change in my skin already. I really like this. I'm so glad that I bit the bullet and tried it. I bought it when Sephora was having their sale. It just is so light and refreshing, and it feels clean when it goes on the skin. I know that's a really weird description, but I just love the way it feels light. My skin can breathe. I don't look like an oily mess at the end of it, like I'm not shiny like some overly moisturizing moisturizers can be. So I really like this. Again, if you have oily skin, this is a really great option, and I plan on picking up another one after I use this one up. Alrighty, my lovelies, that was it for my favorites for the month of May. What were your favorites this month? Comment down below. If you liked this content, remember to like and subscribe. And until the next video, remember to stay compassionate and chic.